First placement game here in Baltic Championship. We have a men's division game for the 7th place. Tartu playing against Vorai 1. Vorai have 2 teams here in the Baltic Championship. One of them will be playing for the 3rd place, and this team right here will be playing for the 7th place. Tartu in the offense, Janek to Jakub. Tambets. Jakub. Teder. To Tambets. Jakub. And that's the first point. And it's a point. Looks like he lost control of the disc after contacting some people on the sideline. But Vorai giving the point to Estonians, and it's 1-0. Vorai now in their first offensive point. Kestutis on the sideline. Big blade, very low blade. Nearly hit the players running across. But Vorai scores 1-1. Two players coming under. Didn't saw the pass. And that's the point. So this is the third game in the day for both of those teams. None of them have a single victory so far. Tamvets. Jakub. Tamvets. And Teder, one-handed grab in the end zone for the point. 2-1. We can hear some cheering as well from Estonian women's team that have just arrived. They will be playing later on in placement games as well, fighting for the medals. So yeah, women's division medal games also will be streamed live here. So still plenty of fun games ahead of us. But now Vorai. Big blade coming up, and what a throw was that! Really good throw. Almost hit Janek on the sideline with the disc. Very good throw. Right at the back of the end zone. Big blade to Jakub. Teder now. Jakub throwing a blade, breaking the mark for the point. And 3-2 for Estonians. Tartu team actually is left with only 7 players after 1 injury. So only 2 subs, while Vorai have 10 players. Richardas. And looks like there's a foul call. So they're discussing that it didn't affect the first pass. And this is back in. Richardas looking for the options. Finds an undercut. And a mistake. Rushed pass in the open side. And Tartu can get the first break of the game. Jakub. Big hammer going up. And Dambets scores. Gets the first break of the game. 4-2. Tartu is up. Vorai is ready to play, and here goes the pull from Tartu. Big pressure there. Is there a foul call? So discussion about the call, and looks like it's a contested foul. Tedder thinks he gets the clean block. And that's a turnover. So Tartu getting a disc anyway. Jakub. Hammer in the end zone for the point. One more break. 5-2. Tartu taking a 3-point lead here. So about the Team Vorai, they actually lost their semis in the Universe Point, starting on offense against Ventspils. And before that they lost to Salaspils Wild Things 2, that now will be playing in a final. Kestutis with a very sharp blade in the end zone for the point. And it's 5-3. And Tartu also lost both of the games they played. They also lost in the Universe Point in the semis against Lithuanian team Cosmics. They made a huge comeback, score 3 points in a row, but they couldn't score the fourth one to win the game. And in the first game, Tartu lost against Vorai A, team that's now playing for the bronze. But now Jakub. Dambets. To Jakub. Tedder now. And Tonison in the end zone. Another point for Estonians. Now they are just 1 point away from the halftime break. If we had lots and lots of Galaxy points before, 5 or 6 in a row, I don't remember correctly. Looks like we won't have any in this game. But who knows, maybe Vorai will score 3 points in a row now. Big pressure on the mark from Jakub. Still. Almost a block there as well. Big blade goes up. And that's a perfect. (6-4). Still Tartu is leading, but Vorai gets to 1 point back. Vorai really needs to get some breaks now. Kestutis with the pull. Jakub. Tambets with the undercut. Oh, and Tether drops the disc in silly situation. And a big interception there. Small contact between the players. Jakub showed the great spirit there. He stopped the play just to make sure that his opponent is alright. And the Estonians score 7-4, taking the first half, and we'll be back after the break. So second half is on. Vorai 2 now on the offense. And it's a turnover. Jakub immediately picks it up and sends it in the end zone for the Tether, and Tether scores. 8 point for Estonians. Jakub with the pull. Nice pull from Jakub. Vorai starting from back of the end zone, but still they're out already. Will there be hammer? No, no hammer this time. They're playing 1 against 1 in the end zone. And here comes the second player for the end zone and immediately scores. 8-5 still. Estonians up by 3 points. They will have the disc as well. They can take a 4-point lead once again. Looks like a zone defense this time from Vorai. Big pass to Jakub. And Jakub to tether. 9-5. At first it looked like Estonians were a bit confused what's happening. But then they recognized it's a zone defense and punished them. Another great pull from Jakub. Big pressure from Estonians. And Kestutis unable to grab the disc with one hand. And immediately Jakub just throwing the hammer in the end zone for the point. And looks like Tartu really wants to get that 7th place. Want to go home with a victory. Of course, 7th place isn't the one they were looking for before coming into the championship. The format is quite rough here. If you lose your first game, you're out of the top 4 already. But that's the sport. Kestutis now asking for the cuts. Miscommunication between the players. The cutter was already turning away, going back to the stack, and that's a one more chance for Estonians. Tambets. Back to Tambets. No one is on mark. No need to rush anything. Big blade going up, but Kestutis is there with a block, taking a disc back for Vorai. And big blade across the field. And Vorai scores with a second opportunity. (10-6) still. Estonians up by 4 points. They need just 3 more points to win. This might be one of the very few games that we aimed before the time limit. But who knows, maybe Vorai will start the comeback. Tambets finds Jakub. Tonison sending it deep to Tambets, and he scores once again. 11-6, just 2 more points for Estonians. And they will get the 7th place in the Baltic Championship. Tartu actually is one of the fastest growing teams in Baltics, level-wise. They have really strong mixed team. Their men's are now Estonian champs, and women's as well are one of the best in the region. Vorai now getting out of the end zone, already at the half of the field. And Richardas with the score. 7-11 still. 4 points between the teams. Even though Tartu have only 7 players, they're still playing very good. Third game of the day with 7 players. It's not easy thing to do. Jakub. Teder to Tambets. Jakub under pressure, save the disc. Throws a hammer in the end zone to Teder. And once again, both of those players connect. And they just need one more point to win this game and get the 7th place in the Baltic Championship. Jakub with the pull. Richardas will start the offense for Vorai. And Kestutis with the incredible grab. And hammer to Richardas for the point. I don't know how he get that one. Still recognized. No one is on mark. I need a cut. No one was there ready to go for the blade. And then Richardas was coming in. "12-8. They need just one more point. I mean Estonians. To win the game. Can they do it? Almost defense there. Big blade for the win. Tambets under the pressure. 13-8. Congrats team Tartu for earning 7th place in the Baltic Championship. And of course Vorai as well. They were coming with the 2 teams. And one of them is 8. But they have the other team playing for the bronze medal. Next up we'll have matchup for the 5th place in the men's division between Ventspils and Lithuanian Cosmics. So we'll be back after a couple of minutes.